directions into exits that I didn't know, I didn't have a chance. So let me start with, yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. I want to thank you all for being here today. It just means so much. And you know, if I started naming off everybody here, it would take hours. So I'm not going to. But suffice to say, I do want to introduce one more time my family. My husband, Lance, of 26 years, who has never complained about me missing birthdays and holidays and the weird hours. He has always been there, and that's a rarity in this field. So for that, I'm grateful. And my 3 children, Gina Duff, Eric, and Anna, you know, you kept me focused on what my priorities were, and you also have helped me navigate through this technological hell that we have. They do not complain when I ask them for the 100th time, which remote do we use, or how I find lost documents. There's a theme here for those of you in Bothell already. And again, to Sharon and Janice and Ann and Pat and you know my dear in-laws, you have always had my back from the day I was born, and the last few months have been no different. I don't know what I'd do without you. So, you know, as I said, I look around this room and I could tell stories about every single one of you. I mean, boy, could I tell stories. And in fact, if you buy me a glass of Merlot, maybe, we really would be here for hours. So I'd just like to point out a few people as thanks. First off, there's a few people. The mayor of Bothell and the city council of Bothell, the city manager, Bob Stowe, and of course, deputy city manager, Steve Anderson. Without you, I wouldn't be here tonight. And I really appreciate the support that you've already shown me. I'd like to thank the men and women of the City of Bothell Police Department. I cannot tell you how overwhelmed I've been with the welcome you have provided me and your willingness to talk and share your ideas. We'll be having many more of those conversations, but you really have already made me feel at home, and I am so appreciative. So, Chief Conover, man oh man, instead of kicking back for the last week, you know, long lunches, lots of coffee breaks, he has been working incredibly long hours orienting me to a department that he clearly cherishes. And I really, really thank you. So, for the men and women of the King County Sheriff's Office, you know, I want to acknowledge all of the joys and the sorrows that we've had over the years, the many laughs and the adventures. If it wasn't for you, I would not be here today. You've really watched me, and thank you. For my colleagues from the other agencies, thank you. Your advice, your words of wisdom, and your support have absolutely meant everything to me. I am going to have you on speed dial. And for all my friends and family, there's just no words to express what your support means. I'll try to live up to your unrealistic expectations. But for all of this, there's one person I want to talk about for a little bit. The reason I mentioned what my sisters and my brother and my in-laws did, if you've noticed one theme, it's service. And that has to do with the way we were raised. And that has to do with my mother, Virginia Cummings, who together with my father, Joseph Cummings, raised 5 very opinionated, headstrong kids in the rather conservative world of the Air Force. If that wasn't a challenge, Annie. And you know, we lived this nomadic and exciting life, living all over the place. We were enriched and challenged by the change, but at the same time, it was her love and her support, her absolutely unrelenting passion for honesty, and her incredible organizational skills that kind of held the family together and made it a sense of adventure rather than a chore. And for that, I thank you. I would not be here without you, literally and figuratively. Occupation, this law enforcement community. You know, the dispatcher that answers your 911 calls, to the records clerk that finds that critical document that can keep an officer safe, the officer who courageously goes out there without thought to his or her own safety, to enter situations that most people would flee from. It's truly a noble profession. And I want to close to tell you that under my tenure, the Bothell Police Department will continue to be known for its integrity and its professionalism and for the respect for the citizens it serves. And in a nod and direct thievery to our new Chief Deputy, Steve Strand of the King County Sheriff's Office, my standing orders to the men and women of the Bothell Police Department are: work hard, stay safe, and have fun. Thank you.